Okay, we gotta talk about this. Um, as y'all know, there was an altercation between Freddie Roach and Team Rios over in China, and there's a lot of different opinions on this. First off, I just want to say, yeah, Roach got Parkinson's, but racism and ignorance, those are two things that's not symptoms of Parkinson's disease. Freddie Roach, if you see the video, um, he's he comes up, he's like, yo, y'all gotta get out the gym, and you see Brandon Garcia, Rio's trainer, telling them, okay, we had this time that we were supposed to come into the gym, and we had to do interviews with ESPN. We got 5 minutes left. So we're gonna just go ahead, finish up those last 5 minutes, then we'll leave. And then Freddie Roach, you know, call him a piece of shit. And then, that set off, Rio's whole team. They're like, you know what, Roach, get out of here, go on. And then Roach come in with the racial slurs, calling the motherfucking Mexicans, cussed at Ellie Seckbeck, who was there interviewing them at the time, calling him a fucking Jew. And, Alex Ariza, he's been in, Freddie Roach's camp. And, he said that, Roach has, said racist things like that, about Juan Manuel Marquez. That Manny was getting ready to fight Marquez. But Ariza was there. He was set off. 'Cause, he has a little bit of Latino heritage, And him and Roach is going back and forth. And then you see Roach, like if you've been in street fights, if you've been in a street fight, you know that if somebody come out there cussing at you, and then, they approach you the way the Roach did. Now keep in mind, this dude has already come up there cussing. The situation's already escalated. He made he made racial comments, against Mexicans. Ariza got some Latino in him. And you see this dude who's saying that stuff come at you the way Roach is. He's not coming up close to talk to you in a calm way. Now, yeah, he might got Parkinson's. That affects your motor ability. So yeah, he can't talk right. James Toney, he can't talk right. Shane Mosley, he's starting to have issues with that a little bit too. But you see, they still up in the gym, so that means they're physically capable, fighting if they have to. So you see Roach coming at him like that. He's not coming up there to talk all friendly and stuff, especially since Roach is the one who got Ariza thrown out of Pacquiao's camp in the first place. So Ariza is like, I seen it when he approached me, he had his fist balled up. So I'm like, okay, kick him in the chest. And in a lot of self-defense laws, it's saying that, yeah, you can sucker punch a person, attack them first, if you're in a situation where you feel that there's no other option, and it's going to lead to a fight anyway. So yeah, Roach came at him, got kicked in the chest. And people's talking about, well, Ariza shouldn't have done that, he got Parkinson's. Well, you know what? Roach Parkinson's, something that caused Parkinson's is head trauma. And if y'all seen Freddie Roach when he was a boxer, he wasn't that good at defending himself. Got knocked out a lot, got hit in the head a lot. That's not good for him. And that's what happens to fighters who do got Parkinson's disease. It's from all that head trauma. So yeah, it's not like it's something that, that couldn't be prevented. I mean, yeah, it's unfortunate, but at the same time, just because he stutters a little bit when he talks does not mean he has the right to be racist. And it doesn't mean that he has the right to come at someone like he about to attack them and not expect them to defend themselves. But keep in mind, Roach is a former boxer, former professional boxer. Alex Ariza just a Gatorade coach. So yeah, he just a Gatorade coach, but I bet he probably been in a few street fights and recognized, okay, this dude coming at me like he finna swing. So yeah, Roach got that "this is Sparta" kick straight to the chest. And then on top of that, you got a lot of people hating on Elie Seckbach, because he was confused on how a reporter there didn't know who Brandon Garcia was while she was interviewing him. And some people hate Elie Seckbach, and me, yeah, there's some things he does that I can't stand, but I respect him, and I'll tell you why. People say he just somebody who's a groupie. But here's the thing: if he just a groupie, but why did he take time to go and interview, up and coming boxers or athletes that nobody knows about yet? People coming up in sports who don't even have a name yet, who ain't really done nothing significant. They're trying to establish themselves in the sport, and he's taking time out to go and interview them when he's able to get into like almost any training camp he wants, and interview the fighters. He's over there in China with them, with Team Rios, gonna be covering the fight. He's covered Canelo's fights. He's interviewed with Canelo. He's interviewed with Floyd Mayweather. He's been in Mayweather's training camps. He used to be in Pacquiao's wild card gym like a whole lot. With Roach and Pacquiao. He's interviewed. I think he's done an interview with Sergio Martinez before. He's interviewed like all these big name fighters. Well, but yet he can take the time to go and interview dudes that nobody knows about. Dudes that you wouldn't even know was boxers if you ain't seen them in this video. Like there's a few guys, again, I can't think of their names because apart from that I haven't seen them fight. But Seckbach has gone and interviewed these dudes. He's given them a chance to have their names heard, passed around on the internet. And that's something that if he's just a groupie, he wouldn't be doing that. If he's just a regular boxing fan, he wouldn't be doing that. I mean, a regular boxing fan, even if you're a hardcore fan, how many of you are gonna be traveling across the country, to different places, and then now even outside the country, to China, with a video camera to record a sport? This dude is someone who's real passionate about it, and he doesn't only cover boxing, he covers other sports too, baseball, basketball, football. He has like a group of people who work with him. He has other people who's part of his ES News reporting. And yeah, Elie, people's mad at him, but he got a right to be offended too with Roach, saying what he said, about Jews and Mexicans, being that Elie is Jewish too. So I mean, why? My question is, why are people giving Freddie Roach the pass? Like I said, racism, ignorance, those aren't symptoms of Parkinson's disease. So y'all think about that.